Hello, and welcome to this little morning boost to get the energy flowing and just a little flow to get us in our bodies. Let's start by taking a seated position, taking a few breaths, rolling the shoulders up and back as you inhale through the nose. Can you exhale out through the mouth? Maybe a sigh. Nice. Maybe bringing the hands to Sin Mudra, thumb and index finger together. Just placing hands on the thighs. Taking a big breath in. Raise the belly, ribs expand, bring the breath to the heart. Exhale, chest comes down, ribs knit in, belly comes slightly in. A couple more times. Big inhale, belly rises, ribs engage. Bring the breath to the heart. Exhale, reverse that breath, release from the top to the bottom. As you inhale, get nice and tall. As you exhale, finding rooting in your seat, in your body. And then starting to reverse the breath as you start to inhale, bring the belly to spine. Bring the breath in, exhale, chest comes out, belly comes out. So inhaling in, belly comes in, maybe a slight tuck of the chin, bringing the breath to the heart, and then exhale, release, opening the heart slightly, belly comes out as you exhale. Nice. And then let's take our hands interlaced behind the neck, holding onto the neck, just allowing for the neck to fall into the hands. Giving a little massage, we're just going to raise the elbows and then bring one elbow forward as the other comes back, giving a nice little stretch for the neck, a little massage here, wringing out any stagnicity in the back of the neck, the back of the throat. And just doing a couple of times just like this, maybe opening the mouth, allowing for any sound just to be released. Really nice. Moving slow here. So good. And then we'll keep our hands at the back of the neck. Inhale, elbows open. Nice. Elbows knit in. We look down towards the spine, or down towards the belly, spine rounds. Inhale, opening up the arms. Exhale, bring the elbows together, look down, starting to round the spine. Just a couple of seated cows while we hold on to the neck here. Inhale, open, exhale, close. So nice. And then you can release the hands down. And then we're just going to take a couple of head circles really slow. So coming down to one side and just feeling it in the opposite side of the neck, maybe nodding up and down a couple of times. Going really, really slow, just flossing out the muscles in the neck. And then inhale, come forward. Head drops down, nice and slow, over to the other side. And then again, just nodding the head back and forth a couple of times, ever so slowly, flossing out the other side of the neck. Really good. And just allowing for the neck here to find some space in the side of the neck. Nice. Big, juicy inhale, maybe finding some stillness. And then exhale, let's drop our head back, opening the throat, maybe opening the mouth. And just allowing for the throat to stretch out, and then Coming back around, exhale, finding some slow circles with the head. Nice. You can do that 1 or 2 times. Coming down as you inhale, and then other side, reverse the circle. Exhale, drop the neck, open the throat. Coming around, other side. Inhale back to center. Nice. And then maybe doing this 1 or 2 more times. Nice and slowly. Nice. And then inhale, come back to center. Arms can come up. Nice. And then we're going to just do a little Himalayan Kriya Yoga here. Just releasing some brain energy. We're going to bring one hand to the back of the head, one palm to the forehead, and just shaking out the top of the forehead as we inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Maybe opening the mouth. Maybe finding that you want to inhale in through the nose and exhale forcefully out through the nose. Finding what feels good here, releasing any thoughts in the forefront of the brain, holding us back from really flowing in our energy, any thoughts that are protruding us, keeping the body frozen. Really nice. Inhale. Bring both hands to the forehead, maybe just pressing down on the forehead and giving the forehead a little tap, opening up some space here, relaxing, releasing the muscles around the forehead, opening the mouth as we tap. Nice. Inhaling in through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth. Just a couple more breaths, releasing thoughts that do not serve me. Opening my third eye, making space for my inner knowing to come through. Really nice. Just finding a moment of stillness into your breath. Letting the breath be natural, or finding that belly breath. Really nice. You are not your thoughts. They are just clouds in the sky coming in and out. Releasing, unattaching to any stagnicity in the forefront of the brain. And just starting to inhale big golden light inside the center of the brain. Exhaling, letting that golden light run through the whole body, maybe moving it through. Nice. And maybe just moving from side to side. Imagining you have this white light inside of you, running through you, cleansing your bones, your blood. Just allowing for yourself to move intuitively here. Nice. And then we're just going to straighten the arms, bring them out and back, pulsing them back, opening the palms, closing the palms, maybe looking up. As we open, exhale, look down as we bring them back and just finding some pulses. Keep breathing. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth or the nose, whatever feels good for you. Really nice. Finding some stillness here. Yeah. And then I'm just going to release if you have any bolsters or pillows underneath you. Let's come onto all fours, so shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Finding a couple of cat-cows here. So inhale, arch the spine, look up. Exhale, round the spine, look down towards the belly button. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round the spine. Press the mat away with your palms looking down towards the belly. Nice. Finding your neutral spine. Nice. And then let's come down into Balasana, Child's Pose. Toes come together, knees fall apart, reaching the hands up towards the front of the mat, relaxing the forehead down on the mat. Big inhale, let the belly rise, even graze the thighs as we expand and stretch. Exhale, release. Maybe rocking your forehead side to side, releasing the forehead, and then we're just going to walk the palms over to the left, finding a nice deep stretch for the intercostal muscles on the right side, opening here through the right side body ribs, and continuing to breathe, just allowing for your breath to be natural. Inhale, come up. Nice. Exhale, we're just going to sit on our heels and then lift the knees up, standing on the knees, interlacing fingers behind, and then bringing them up overhead as we bow. We'll do a few more like that. Inhale, come up to stand on the knees. Exhale, bow over your thighs. Bring your hands up and back overhead. Nice stretch for the shoulders, allowing for the shoulder blades to kiss. Inhale, come up, open the heart. Nice. And then exhale, come back down. Big inhale, stretch, pull the hands away. Really good. And then exhale, planting the palms back on the mat. Really nice. We're just going to come over to the other side. So now this time bringing the hands over to the right side. Finding a nice stretch in the left side body and the intercostal muscles here. Opening up as you inhale. Get heavy on the mat. As you exhale, stretching over to the right side even deeper. Feeling our left side opening, expanding, cleansing out. Inhale, come to all fours, bring the belly down, bend the elbows, coming into baby cobra, maybe straightening arm, lifting the hips, coming into cobra. Nice. And then exhale, tuck the toes, come back to downward facing dog. Bring the hips up and back, heels melt down towards the mat. Looking down towards the shins. And then inhale, come forward. Nice. We're going to bring that right knee, or right ankle over left knee. Inhale, coming forward, dropping that right knee. And come back, pressing that straightened leg with that ankle. Really nice. Inhale. We're just going to place that right foot in between our palms, finding our crescent lunge. So nice bend in the front leg. Inhale, come forward, draw a line in front of you. Exhale, come up, get really tall, biceps to ears. Big inhale and then exhale. We bend over that bent front leg. Inhale, fluidly, we come into warrior two. Really nice. Exhale, straighten front leg, finding a reverse warrior. Maybe bringing that bottom arm around the body, finding our inner hip. Really nice. And then let's find a nice little easy twist here, dropping that right hand between the legs, left hand comes over top, and then we just come over to the other side. Really nice. Inhale, crescent lunge, hands come together, get really tall on the inhale. Exhale, we bow forward over that front leg. Drawing a line down the middle of the mat. Exhale, redraw the line up as we get nice and tall. And then bending over that front bend knee. Inhale, exhale, come over, inhale back to center, and then exhale fluidly, finding our warrior two. Knees over ankles, arms nice and straight. Exhale, bring that top arm up and over as we straighten the front leg, maybe reaching around with our bottom arm, grabbing our inner hip. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, easy twist. Bring the hand up and over the ears. Really good. Exhale. Let's find a forward fold. Bring the toes slightly in. Exhale. Release the crown of the head towards the mat. Maybe it touches. Maybe it just comes to look at our mat. Bring the hips up nice and high. Maybe grabbing hold of opposite ankles, shins. And then exhale, just coming back to the other side. We bring both feet to the top of the mat. Inhale. Exhale, finding our Uttanasana, grabbing hold of opposite elbows, or maybe letting the hands just dangle to the side. Nice. Inhale, slowly we rise, holding onto our elbows. Exhale. We'll place our hands behind the head, coming into a few standing cat-cows. We'll inhale, open the arms, heart comes through. Find that bend in the knee. Exhale, rounding the spine, elbows knit in. And then come back down, Uttanasana, forward folds. Finding a little sway here, feeling a little pressure in the back of the neck with the hands. Inhale, halfway lift, hands come to top of the mat, our shins. And then we'll just walk back into our plank. I'm going to drop my knees for this one. Inhale, shift the torso over. Bend the elbows halfway or all the way. Nice, untuck the toes. Lifting up the chest, hips. Maybe knees come up off the mat. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Really nice. Hips come up and back. Stay here a couple of breaths, ripping the mat away with the palms and the soles of the feet. And then we're just going to bring our left ankle now over that right leg. Drop the left knee. Exhale, come back, pressing our straight leg away. Inhale, tap that knee. And then exhale, just bring that left leg through. Inhale, get nice and tall, biceps to ears. Exhale, draw a line down the middle of the mat as we fold forward. Exhale, come up. Nice. And then just finding that little bend over our bent knee. Exhale, center. Inhale, warrior two. Finding your drishti, point of focus. And then exhale, straighten front leg, reverse warrior. Maybe arm comes around the body or just hangs out on that back leg. Really nice. Inhale, easy twist. Left hand comes inside that left leg. Right arm over top. Really nice. And then inhale, low lunge. Exhale, let's walk out to plank. Toes or knees. Inhale, cobra or chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hips come up and back. Right away is opposite leg picks up. Bend that top leg. Bring it through. Really nice. Inhale. Hands come up. Get nice and straight in the spine. Exhale, we fold over, bending over slightly that bent leg. Nice. Inhale, get straight. Exhale, warrior two. And then on an inhale, flip the palm. And we straighten front leg, reverse warrior. And then just fluidly coming into our easy twist. Inhale for wide-legged forward fold, and then we're just going to bend the knees. Nice, come nice and low, tucking the pelvis down and under. We're going to hold onto the hips, come up, or we can interlace the palms behind us, the fingers behind us. Exhale, fold forward, bring the hands up and back. Nice, and then inhale, come up. And we'll just travel ourselves back up to front of mat. Inhale. Exhale, palms come together, maybe brushing down the front of the body. Hands come to Anjali Mudra. Or maybe Tadasana, opening up the palms. Maybe placing one hand somewhere on your body that you'd like to send a little gratitude to for your practice.